God, this menu music is so epic. I love it. Welcome, gentle viewers, to Avowed. We're here after having slain a zombie bear plagued by the Dream Scourge, and are on our way to Paradis with our friend Kai and the ambassador, who we were tasked with finding and delivering a letter from the king of some country. You're looking a little morose, Kai. Where's our ambassador? Is he just gonna meet us there? Fine. We're heading that way, I think. I have my trusty wand and grimoire. Are you friendly? You are friendly! How cute! You're so fluffy! Wow! Intense eyes. Oof. Feels like it's just staring me in the soul. Alright. Whoa! Hello. Okay. Yeah, I have my wand and grimoire, and then a spear and shield. A very cool shield we just got for defeating the bear. So, one thing I realized is this game allows for sort of a mage knight build, which sounds kind of fun because you can learn the spells you find in the grimoires. So essentially I won't need the grimoire at some point. Whee! Ow! I keep forgetting how intense falling down is. Wow, did you see Kai? What a badass. What a badass. Love everything about Kai. Hello, water beetle. Pachow, pachow, pachow. Whoa.
Beyond sync.
I'm gonna be honest, with this minor missile spell, I can't hear anything other than Beyonce when I cast it.
Beyond sync.
It's messing with my brain. Ooh, primal water. So as I was saying, if we look at the ability tree, so we can use the spells that the grimoire allows us to use, but we can also unlock them permanently, like I've unlocked chill blades. So if I unlock some cool spells like the Arcane Veil, but then just use a melee weapon and shield, I'll still be able to cast these spells. Oh, and we also unlocked a godlike spell or ability called Dream Touch. Now that's going to be useful. How can I move?
Beyond sync.
Oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to put you on 5 because I've bound that to my mouse. And this on 6. And then 1, 2. Maybe a consumable on 3? Something that gives us both? No, I can't. Okay. Fine. Do that way. Let's charge this up. Dream Touch on 3, maybe? And throwables on 4. No, that's Q. Alright. Really? Oh, come on. Yeah, so I think I want to like use a shield and melee weapon as a mage knight, or maybe a two-handed weapon. Once I have enough spells unlocked. Oh, whoa, okay.
Not bad. It's got natural light, right on the river. Just needs a little upkeep.
How'd you get here? I love how he jumps off of everything. I agree, Kai. Can we move in here? Is there like a homestead we can have? Can we spruce it up? Money, enchanting material. I think that allows us to change the enchantment of yellow gear. Crumbling gardener's log. The pages of this decades-old journal are yellow and brittle. Much of it is ineligible. But you can make out the following entry clearly. The soil's been stubborn lately, like it's got a secret to keep. Hopefully these newcomers from the republics will be able to provide some help. I've heard that some of the best animancers the old country had to offer are here now. Still don't really know what animancers are. We've heard mention of them quite often. No answer to my letter yet, but I'm sure they'll reply soon. They wouldn't leave a fellow Valen in the dark, right? Others have been saying that maybe we should just pack up and throw our lot in with Fior. I don't know. On the one hand, they could probably use the extra manpower. On the other, this is our home. I'm not going to give up on it so easily. Looks like the gardener did give up. What are Valens? Valians. Wow, look at these roots. They're huge. So you might notice I turned off most of the UI elements. Oh, this is where we entered. Here were some bears. I turned off most of the UI elements so that when I don't have a weapon equipped, I can have no UI.
Deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
I'm staying away from the black bears because I don't really feel like killing them for no reason. Is there anything in this camp?
Unheard.
Yeah, Kai, you got it.
Careful. Looks like spiders nearby.
Oh no. So we can either have Kai use his fire spell, or we can just do it ourselves.
With that rock!
Oh. Common greatsword. Greatswords deal very high damage and stun. They also have high block efficiency. Okay, cool. Oh, there's spiders over there.
Aye, aye.
Oh boy.
With that rock!
Next one's mine.
Ah!
Make way. Need a minute.
Oh! Wow, that killed all of them. That was awesome. Badass.
Stand back. Ready, aim.
Why do we want to burn these? I don't really understand. Ah!
Here it comes.
What? What was there to gain? Weird.
Hargrunnen built these walls and much of Paradis centuries ago. Much of their work still stands.
It's good work. cleared this out, and it looks like the enemies haven't respawned yet, so it seems interesting that they wouldn't have. Okay, this looks interesting, but I don't want to go here yet. I think, if I remember correctly, we have something in our inventory. Yes, a dirt-speckled amulet. Walter, one of the merchants. I want to give this to him.
Beyonce!
Oh my god, that's the wrong button. Sorry.
Watch out once you get past the palisades. The Stranger route is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment. Oh, birth eat my soul. You're the envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal. They said the Emperor sent one of his best and brightest, and Aethys knows we need the help.
Your reputation precedes you.
I hope your voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know maybe too much about rough seas, what with serving in the galleys.
I lost most of my crew in a shipwreck at Fort Northreach, and then the Fort Stedman tried to kill
Did
me.
you deserve it? Kidding, kidding. Sorry to hear, envoy. The living lands is dangerous. We should be sticking together. Can't imagine what might have possessed them to do that. Hope it isn't the damn soul plague. I haven't seen anything like that before. It seems to change people. Animals. Feels sometimes like the plague is alive somehow. Sorry for the glib tongue. I've tried to be more proper before. Didn't work. I'm no good at niceties, including abiding by most rules. The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends, no. Although, I think that's Adia's problem. I was mostly just stealing food. If
I
you're
like
born
you.
to the wrong social class, Adia makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past.
Malthea. I wasn't born in the right social class either, but I learned a lot from that experience.
Learned? No, absolutely not. What I've learned is you can either obey the rules or die. I got caught for my many small, petty crimes and spent about 6 years on the prison galleys. Then, a year ago, an Aediran official came to the jails and told us we could serve the Empire for a shortened sentence or rot. You can guess which I chose.
So you're free after that?
You're a funny one, envoy. Free. Am I free after this? And they say the Aediran elite have no sense of humor. All in all, it's a pretty sweet deal. 3 square meals, bed of my own, maybe even a chance to retire as a clerk. Wouldn't mind being bored stupid for a few years. Better than the alternative. But first, even more palisades.
Given I'm rather new here, I'd love your thoughts on the general lay of the land.
Listen, envoy. I'm here to build defenses against the land. You want geography lessons? Go ask a cartographer.
That's the
I
plan.
do know a few things, though. So, ask.
Any settlements of note?
None. It's all untamed wilderness and feral heathens. I'm joking. Of course there are. There's Fjord, which is run by animancers. Thirdborn, where all the ruffians dwell. And Solus Keep, which has the Pargrunin, who don't like anybody.
Ooh, we can know what animancers are. So the gardener was talking about Fjord.
And happily, too. Sounds like they've got a whole colony of inventors and researchers there. If I want a servant of the Aediran Empire, I might say it sounds fascinating. Groundbreaking, even. I know animancy is considered blasphemous and dangerous, but Fjord supplies most of the produce we eat here in Paradis. They must be doing something right.
Ruffians and Thirdborn?
Miscreants and layabouts and all those great things. The kind of people who can make a life out of impossibly bad situations. Settlement's just as rough and tumble. Wouldn't mind having a drink with the locals, to be honest. They sound like they've got stories. You know what I mean? Heard they're under siege right now, though, by those dream thralls. Wouldn't want to be them, between the desert weather and that.
What are dream thralls? Can we see that here? No. Animancy is the science of an art of soul manipulation. I wonder if we're gonna be able to learn any animancy spells. Though popular in the Valen republics, animancy is widely considered controversial, heretical, and too dangerous to tolerate. Animancers are routinely hunted and driven out of many parts of Eora. What about Solas's
I mean,
Keep?
the Pargunan dwarves won't talk to anybody. They stay inside Solace Keep and just never come out.
Alright, see you later, Malthea. We run.
I was here first. I'm not going anywhere.
If you're not working or selling something, you're loitering. Clear the way.
Now listen, you might be big in idea, but these are our docks, not yours. You're in for a rude surprise if you think we'll answer to you.
Fine. Have it your way.
Not sure what
Don't
you were
think
trying to
you can come
accomplish
over
with
here
that.
and try to strong
I'll
arm me
piss
too.
off.
Walter!
Nice to see you again. How can Walter be of assistance?
I found
I'm
this
sorry,
amulet.
I don't buy... That's it. That's my amulet. Daggerta gave me this. We had a fight,
Oh.
and she accused me of throwing it away before we left Deerwood. I did bring it with me, but I lost it while I was out, procuring more wares. I can't believe you found it.
Him and Daggerda, huh?
How can I even thank you? You don't know the weight you've lifted
100
from my
gold.
heart.
Farewell. Alright, let's go to Paradis. If I can figure out the right way. I think it's the giant building over there. Parkour! Okay. Here's a bridge. There's so many mushrooms everywhere. What? Hi.
Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for herself.
I'm eager to make friends. Who are you?
I'm your death. Swift and subtle. Like a blade in the dark. And this here's Pod.
Hello.
Well,
Pod.
I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. A blight on our fair city.
This is such a rude thing to say, but it's so funny. I see we've arrived at the paranoid yokel stage of the
Hey,
outbreak.
boss. If she's really sick, maybe we shouldn't get too close.
Shut it, Pod. Let me do the talking.
You're doing great so far. Really menacing.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal.
Hey, Pod, you're no killer. Get out of here, and I'll let you off with a warning.
Pod isn't going anywhere. Are you, kid?
I don't know.
Think of it this way, you aren't her first lackey or her
Is
last.
that true?
Well,
I can't do this anymore. Thieving and killing, it's just not in my
Aww.
blood.
you ungrateful nitwit! Once I'm done with the Outlander, I'm coming after you.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Really? You're just gonna die? I can't believe we just killed her.
Who's ready for more?
Cryptic letter. We will pass a handsome bounty for information on the Adirian ambassador. Their daily schedule, their preferred wine, nothing is beneath our interest, and everything has a price. Okay, I'm confused about something. Yeah, why is the ambassador safe? Why were they looking for the ambassador and not me? Interesting.
Nice banner, ain't it? I found it on the beach, covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown.
It is a really nice banner. Good job, Banner Man.
Gods be with you, envoy.
Banner Man. Bannerman. What is the purpose of this? Is this so water runs through here? Why? Let me know if you know.
Welcome to Paradis, envoy. The
Hey,
ambassadors-
Sinric. Good to see you again.
Work out there, envoy. Only just arrived, and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but
That sounds ominous.
anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you.
What about Inquisitor Ludwin? You said she was looking
She
for me.
comes and goes. You never know where she'll turn up, and it's never for a good reason. Kind of like a nightmare. Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adirian embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, envoy.
What? No parting words from me? After all the time we spent together?
Shove off, Muttonhead. How's that for a parting word?
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Adherents think we need a little civilizing. At least I'm in good company now. Right?
Yes, Kai, you're in the best company. Orders from the embassy. Captain Sinric, the western gatehouse is closed until further notice. No one comes or goes. Until your claviger returns, which is dead. Who is dead? I expect the Paradis militia to answer to the Steel Garrote. Before you object, remember your city is leaderless and undefended, and without leadership, a militia is nothing but a mob. I expect your compliance or your resignation, Inquisitor Ludwin. Uh-oh. This doesn't bode well. Don't mind if I do. Oh my god. What the hell? What a greeting. Wow.
You should not be here. You should be free, whole, the blood feeding your veins. Why are you here?
You're asking me? I don't even understand what happened.
The arrow struck. Then your soul found us, here in the emptiness, where the gods live and the dead wait. A cage, a prison. We feel the souls of multitudes, a current beneath the skin of this place. We could dip our hand in once, feel them near us. But now, we are trapped like wasps in amber. But you should be alive.
I'm dead? At least that was quick. I guess it could be worse.
Worse. You died. Someone cut short your span. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
Hopefully the next life is kinder to me and my killer, whoever they are.
They hurt you, but we do not hear rage hissing in you like a serpent. Why?
There's no point in hanging on to anger. All I can do is move on.
Soften. Quiet. You would accept the winter before spring, but you do not understand. Your soul is imprisoned here, as are we. But we can help you. We could send you back. Just this once.
What's it gonna cost me?
We are bound. We are leaf and root. We are stream and sea. Help us. We sense the rot and we fear it. We fear how it seeps into us, into our memories. You must find us, free us from our prison.
Deal. I'll find you. Just give me a trail.
The scent in the wind, yes. We will show you, but first, we will free you.
Wherever you are, thank you.
You are ours. We tend to the sprout on the bough. Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
Why am I in a bed if I was dead?
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
Slow down. Who are you?
Liviana, the local Sawbones. I wish I could take credit for saving your life, but I believe I had very little to do with it.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
The voice brought
I
me
don't
back,
suppose
I'm
this
sure of
would
it.
be the same one you heard earlier?
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
Does this mean my soul is going to awaken to its past
A night of
lives?
heavy drinking could awaken your soul. Who knows what death could do to it?
What does this mean for her? Should she expect anything else strange? Other than coming back from the dead, I mean.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
Let them keep talking like they
Anything
weren't.
she
You weren't
should
doing
avoid. Strenuous exercise, hard drink, strong sveff.
Look for patterns. If your friend has any troubling signs, be attentive to what triggers them. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
A watcher can see what's invisible to the likes
You've
of
worked
us.
with one before. Good. You have an open mind. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job. Runeage's shop is
find
in
a
the
watcher.
hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the watcher in Hightown. She's a known charlatan. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Thank you,
Head up the
Oliviana.
stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
I'll report to Ambassador Hilgard right away.
I suppose following the chain of command will soothe his worries. Either way, I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
Not so fast. What's your stake in all this?
Your troops are going to be on edge until your killer's found, and some of us still have to live here.
I appreciate the help.
Don't mention it. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
I'm enjoying the fact that I get to solve my own murder. I'm gonna drink this just to see how long it lasts. Buff applied.
Hey, I had a dream about you.
Oh, it's up there, or next above my health. Oh, that's a pretty long time, it seems.
In my dream, you were surrounded by light, but it was shining from inside.
Sounds about right.
You're looking well.
Enchant unique weapons. Okay, cool. Foraging notes. I've compared our local herbs to the same ones imported from Adir. If my findings are accurate, then everything that grows in the living lands is more potent. Everything. Cures as well as poisons. Of course, all the best ingredients grow in the deadliest parts of the jungle, so maybe I should harvest a few seeds and pay someone to grow them in the republics, just to see what happens. Or maybe I shouldn't contaminate the mainland until I understand what I'm dealing with. Yes, please, let's not contaminate the mainland. Oh, hello. Tiny little mouse. Oh, don't run into the fire. I don't know how to feel about the fact that there's no lockpicking minigame, because sometimes they were pretty fun. Strange area.
This may not be the prettiest part of town, but it's got the
Saved
grinning
my life.
rock.
He would have killed me, and all for a few coins.
Think nothing of it. Any law-abiding citizen would have done the same.
I'm gonna loot him. Oh no, I'm encumbered. Okay, I guess we can... How is this sorted? We can maybe... Oh, we can stash in camp. Cool. But I want to break down. We get iron chunks. Okay, nice. We don't need 4 daggers.
Nothing to see here, envoy. The situation's under control.
Well, as you were
Go
then.
with the gods.
I mean, I got other things to do. If she says the situation is under control, who am I gonna argue? Hey, Hal.
Don't go starting trouble.
Grinning Balrog.
In. The Balrog's always open. Sit down. What do you want?
Wait. Huh? Oh, I was looking at... Oh, I might have been looking at what I had when I was talking to Liviana. Oops. Lockpicks. Ooh, fancy pistols. I can probably sell all of this, right? Party stash. We're still so broke compared to what some of these things cost. Oh, you know what? I was going to talk to him. Oops.
Welcome back.
Thanks. What is SWEF? It's not something... Is it like a drug?
Welcome back. As opposed to what?
Aren't SWEF-induced visions unpredictable?
The way I see it, they're safer in here than they are out there. If someone starts thinking they're atheists, I can put them down for a nap. If you want information, I've got it. Just a matter of what you'll pay for it.
5 pieces? What can you tell me for this?
Locals are worried about the steel garrote coming into town. Whatever Wodica wants, she's bound to find it. It's getting more expensive to bring produce in from Fjord. Whatever's going on, that doesn't bode well. Suit yourself.
That's it for now. I want to go to Fjord. Learn some animancy. This part of town is looking a little rough.
You know what you're doing.
Thought that was Malthea for a second.
You there?
Oh my god.
Stand there and gawk at that body all day.
He's dead. It's not you. What are you doing? This is a crime scene.
Oh, sorry.
That's evidence.
Sorry.
That's the Imperial envoy. Stay out of her way. Envoy.
Huh? I've seen worse. We'll get to the bottom of this. Huh?
Okay. Weird. What's this?
I always thought they should move.
It's
to
like a
the
theater.
high market. Then they'd make enough to eat.
Who's they?
The local militias lax at the best of times, which these are not.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory. Hey-o. I take it you're new to these parts? If so,
What a look.
you're going to want to heed my advice. Up these stairs is the Pearl District. Ever since the Sparrowhawks took over, it's become a right deadly place.
Why should I care about these Sparrowhawks? Who are
A
they?
group of smugglers. Vicious killers, the lot of them, as far as I'm concerned.
What do they want with the Pearl
A
District?
number of artisans actually support these piles of Stelgar dung, if you can believe it. They see them as a beacon of independence, resisting your countrymen.
Duly noted, thank you.
Watch out for their leader. He's a big, mean bastard, that one.
Big? No offense, but I've eaten chickens bigger than you.
Says you, fish man. Can you believe the cheek on that one?
What? Can you tell me
Thar
about
the
it?
Taskmaster, they call him.
Ooh, an ogre.
If you can believe it. Only seen him once myself, and I hope it stays that way.
That's a surprise. I thought ogres were recluses who lived in caves and stole
It
livestock.
is. A shame this one makes such a point of being a waste of flesh.
Strange interaction, citizen.
Adherents ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
God, got a real ugly mug.
Really? Jeez.
Smile and be yourself.
Best
Wow.
watch your step around here, envoy. This is my district. So...
He's huge.
The puny godkin wishes to speak with the great Thala. You and your countrymen are not welcome in this district. My district. Is that clear?
I'm not here to make trouble.
One little slip in my district, Imperial Lapdog, and it'll be the last you ever make.
That's Miss Imperial Lapdog to you.
So the little godkin has a spine. Good. Ripping it from your body will be a pleasure most exquisite. Now be gone. Thala tires of your yammering.
Can we see the size difference here? Kai, can you stand next to him as well? He's like almost twice as tall as me. That's wild. The shield looks so good though.
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed.
Not for us, you're not.
What's a man gotta do to get his needs met around here?
Huh. If you think we'll roll over after you steal from us.
That's exactly what I think.
Fine.
Ew.
Take it up with
Oh.
Juliana.
That's their banner?
We will.
I don't like that.
Not you, too.
Are these two bothering
I
you?
can handle them.
This girl thinks she's gonna keep us out of the bathhouse.
You might own half the district, but you don't own the mermaid's den.
We'll see about that.
You don't like it? Take it up with your second in command. He's the one who stole from us.
That's a load of...
I knew this was Jago's fault. This isn't over.
Sorry. This district used to be a nice place.
You mentioned they're stealing from you?
Sparrowhawks always got along fine with us, and then they, I better not talk about it. Juliana told us to be discreet. She's inside. If you want to help, she can give you the details. You'd better
All
hope
right, then.
you can.
Okay, let's, Where? Oh. Okay, we went very much the wrong way to go to the ambassador. I'm gonna go talk to him just because I want to get a step forward in the main quest. Parkour. Whoa! Bounced all the way down here. Ooh. Wow, lots of quests.
As a way to earn some extra coin.
Bounty Nakib. Attention, a reward will be given for killing Ivory Spinner Nakib. She is the cause of the spider infestation beneath Paradis, and killing her will cull their numbers. She's known to be in your nest in the caves beneath the city. To claim your reward, return proof of your kill to Aldrich in Paradis.
You're a brave soul, Arthur. Spiders are bad enough as is, let alone big mean bastards like Nasib. A pleasure, envoy. I'm Aldrich, the bounty master of Paradis. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. A dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in.
How did you become the bounty master?
Someone had to take the job. Ensuring that these threats to the good people of Paradis are eliminated is my way of helping. I guess I consider it my first steps down a long road to atonement.
What exactly happened?
Apologies, friend. But that's none of your concern. I left there for a reason. And now I'm here. And that's all you need to know. Be safe out there. You hear?
This has happened a couple times in the dialogue of this game where the main character has an option to just like presume to ask about really private matters, and I really appreciate the characters in the game being like, you know what, that's none of your business. I don't know you from Adam. So it's fun. It's realistic. I feel like in most other RPGs, people will just gush about any information you ask them about, but in this game, characters are realistically private. It's cool stuff. Octave the Firebrand. A reward will be giving Octave the Firebrand for killing him. He is a wanted arsonist and runs a bandit gang responsible for numerous killings and robbings. He is known to be at the Godless Ruins in the overgrown frontier northwest of Paradis.
Oh, Octave. Going to take on the ogre then? Reckon he's the most dangerous bounty we've got. Be careful.
Oh no! I took one without reading it. I wanted to hear what he was going to say about Ralga. Located at Mercenary Falls. Okay. Tempestuous Luandi. Known smuggler, ringleader, wanted for numerous crimes against the citizens of Paradis. She's known to be at the ship graveyard on Andros Reach, east of the shantytown.
Tempestuous Luandi caught your eye, huh? Watch yourself. Her aim is as sharp as her wit.
The Yellow Bands. They are responsible for a number of raids on the northern farms and for ambushing travelers to and from Emerald Stair. They are known to make camp amidst Paragrunan ruins east of Paradis.
Ain't many ways into that camp from what I've heard. You might want to consider trying to find one. A frontal assault would be mighty reckless.
Thank you. This is the one I wasn't able to read. Ralga. He took over the leadership of a Zorip tribe and is wanted for the recent killings of the town's citizens. Mercenary Falls. Oh, you know what? We probably went past this a while back. Okay, I need to keep that in mind. Try to find these maps. So many quests. And an infinite amount of tutorials. I kind of wish I could hide the notification that Kai wants to have a conversation.
Hey, so close. But what's the point? It's useless without that Adra.
Sapiento de Falva.
Oh, you're a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us.
What do you know about godlikes?
I know we had one or two disappear lately. Gods took them back, I heard. Just another sign, I guess. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it. Something is happening here. The plants and the animals are changing. No one knows why, or exactly what's doing it. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and the fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas.
I like his laces dangling about. A recovery potion, I assume? I imagine the awakened Adra would be difficult to get.
Awakened Adra has already failed me. No, I have the misfortune of requiring luminous Adra for this experiment. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath.
It's hard to find.
Which is impossible. Yes, I thought so too. But they offered a very sensible deal and swore they had a supplier. Certainly seemed honest to me. My friends must have lied. Or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it.
A trained animancer might know where to find the Luminous Adra, if you know any. I want to be one.
Interesting that you think I'd name names while talking to the newly arrived envoy from Adir.
I'm trying to help you, man.
But yes. And often by the western gate, she knew some animancers, and she might know something. Hmm?
We'll go speak to her.
Yes, that's a great idea, and the one which you came up with completely on your own, if anyone asks. Really, though, any luminous Adra will do. I'm sure there's some out there, somewhere.
Am I in the right place? Garrick! Hey, man.
But you're here. Gods,
My buddy.
am I glad to see you.
Look at that height difference. My buddy!
None of the clerks believe my story.
What story?
Still can't believe you're alive.
The Cartographers Guild, Volume 1. Wong has the renowned Why is this word so hard? Cartographers Guild. Serve the emperors and queens of Adir. It is we who are responsible for the creation and distribution of the mini-maps throughout the empire. Whether to direct travelers through the expanse that is Adir, guide ship captains on their voyages throughout Eora, or simply adorn the walls of an aristocrat's home, one can rest assured that the Cartographers Guild is behind the creation of every one of these works of art. For over 2 centuries since the Noble Expedition Corps discovered the Eastern Reach, have we worked and labored to keep all of the Empire and her colonies supplied with accurate, high-quality maps. God's willing, we will continue to do so for centuries yet to come. Wow. Pretty art. Is this a rat problem?
Envoy, is it really
There you are.
I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? And yet you rallied your spirits and reported for duty. Your dedication is admirable.
But we'll return to the topic of your untimely demise shortly. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. You said you had a missive for me from the Emperor? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. And I can't think of anyone more suited for the job. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles.
You're referring to how I healed the Adra and the Strangled.
Not to mention your abrupt and untimely death. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the dream scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities.
Assuming it's not already
Inquisitor
here.
Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire.
I assume those are the people responsible for my death. Why would you assume that? And you're not?
At least rebels know the meaning of negotiation and compromise. But a plague kills indiscriminately. Though, even I must admit, the rebels have gone too far. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open.
Why did they know that the rebels attacked me? Why go after me?
All
I
the
just
more
got
reason to
here.
strike first, or so the thinking goes.
Whatever their reason, we have to retaliate for the good of the Empire. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the living lands?
Fair.
But defend it, we must. For the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice.
The Dream Scourge is my top priority.
True, but you can't investigate the Dream Scourge if you're dead.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help.
That's what I was saying.
A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradis.
I'll consider him. Thanks for the recommendation.
But remember that you're an outsider here, and a lot of Kith aren't exactly thrilled to see so many Adirans in their midst.
New weeds, a new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand. You could use some local help, especially if we really are after Paradisans.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. But before we can send you off to parts unknown, we need assurances from the local healer that you're fully recovered. After all, you survived a brush with death. The health of your body is one thing. The health of your soul is another.
Liviana suggested I visit a watcher.
An unusual course of treatment, but who am I to argue? Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it.
My colleagues at the Imperial Archives are never gonna believe this.
You'll have tales aplenty, that's for certain. And a long tapestry of battle scars. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
I just talked with Marius. Level up! Level 5 even, which... Ooh, did Kai get an ability point? I can't actually tell. Oh, it would say here. Okay. But we did. Let's get the Arcane Veil. Oh wait, no, we can go to the next bar. Unlock Grimoire Mastery. Unlock level 5 Grimoire spells and decrease the essence cost of all Grimoire spells. I don't know if I'm gonna be using wands. This is all wand passive abilities. If we unlock this, we can use the other grimoire. Nice. Bristling Frost. I love frost spells. Protective Frost increases damage reduction by 10% and deals frost accumulation to enemy melee attackers. Cool. So now Let's put some point into might, since we're going to be sort of like a mage knight. Might knight. So now we can use the grimoire of greater elements. Yeah, cool. There are so many books here. Contrary letter. Ambassador Hilgard. I've maintained order in Paradis for many years. I know the city. When there is a good leader and fair policy, there is peace. But you have allowed the seal Garrote to terrorize my people, to sow distrust and fear. I suggest you tighten your Inquisitor's leash, though the embassy might not carry your banners for long. Claviger Amond. Such a shame that he's dead. He seems like a good guy. Or was. Adherent customs. Wow. Adir is a country rich with custom, and they are known for their strict adherence to them. Their customs run the gamut from grand celebrations like the Feast of Feasts to mundane superstitions, such as ways to avoid sweat addiction. This volume will focus primarily on bigger celebrations, as no one knows how to throw an extravagant party like an Adiran. The Feast of Feasts. The biggest and most important of all Adiran customs is the Feast of Feasts. This week-long celebration happens in the first week of Funestu, deep summer, and is dedicated to honoring the life of the first Björnsjöning. Each day of the week is devoted to some aspect of the Björnssoning's life, and there are very specific dishes to be served at each meal. The Feast of Feasts originally began as a festival celebrating the birth of the Björnssoning's first son, and soon became a yearly occurrence during the week of his birthday. Currently, Adirans simply use it as an excuse to party, and pull out all the stops in an effort to outdo the previous year. Unless you wonder, as I did, which Björnssoning is honored during the Feast of Peace, is always the current one. For each Björnssöning is the first and only Björnssöning. No idea how to say this word. Sweet Treat, a special custom that arose at some point during the Feast of Feasts. Sweet Treat started as a way to keep children occupied so the parents could dine in peace. While it is still used for that today, significance has been added to it. Each treat is placed in a container, usually small metal boxes, and hidden somewhere on the property. After everything has been hidden, the children are sent out to find the treasures. It is said now that the hidden treats represent Glanfathan artifacts, and the children are the explorers, bringing the riches back to their new and rightful owners. There's some big names in this book. Carnival of the Mask. When the original colonists for Adir traveled to the new land to found the Durwood in the name of the Adiran Björnssöning, they encountered the Glanfathan people. The Carnival of the Mask celebrates this meeting. Originally, it was merely a formal reenactment as a play of the tensions between the Glanfathans and Adiran settlers. But it has since evolved into much more than that. Participants choose sides and come dressed in elaborate outfits depicting which group they have decided to align themselves with, Adirans or Glanfathans. Everyone attends a masquerade ball, and this party replaces any semblance of the play that was presented. And then Winter's End was never anything more than an excuse for a celebration, and it hasn't changed in all the years it has existed in Adir. It takes place during the winter dusk and lasts all 3 days. People use the time to reflect on the year, celebrate their lives, and remember the dead, especially those who have passed in the recent year. Ah, nice customs. Okay, I'm gonna read the rest of this in the next episode because there's so much to read. So, we're gonna end the episode here, standing next to these 2 fine guards. We're gonna be working on our mental health, apparently. That's our first task. Before we hunt some rebels and then try to solve the Dream Scourge, or cure the Dream Scourge, which will probably take hours upon hours. So, lots of adventuring ahead. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye!